This message was not intended for everyone, but it has reached you for a reason that may not yet be completely clear, but will soon be understood. This is a divine contact, with Archangel Michael present, his sword at the ready. Something significant is happening now in the invisible realm and in your physical world, which should not be ignored. You have been brought here because you are the only person who can receive this revelation. This moment is sacred, urgent, and above all, it is yours. There is a person in your life or someone who has connected with you through spirit, love, or time, whose soul is not at peace. Time is running out for her, and what remains is not much. This is not a message of fear, but a call to awaken. This person has something to tell you, something they kept silent about, something they waited for the right moment to share, but didn't find the courage. She believed she had more time, but now even the angels lament, for time is slipping away. The Archangel Michael has been whispering this to your heart. He has been sending signs through dreams, sudden emotions, inexplicable memories, and a sense of urgency. Have you felt this? Have you felt an inexplicable attraction to someone from your past? This is not mere coincidence. It is divine timing aligning with a special urgency. The person in question may not be who you imagine. They may be physically distant, but their soul cries out for help. She carries a burden, a truth, a confession, something she needs to express, but her time is running out. She may not have been strong enough to speak before. Perhaps she feared you wouldn't believe her or feared rejection. Maybe it has harmed you in some way, feeling unworthy to now present itself to you. But despite its flaws, the presence of God still dwells within it, and my spirit can reach you even through the guilt it feels. Before proceeding, write in the comments, "My essence is sacred, and no negative force has power over me." This will seal your energy with the strength of the angels and ward off any shadow. Now, follow me. I want to be direct with you for a moment. YouTube has demonetized this channel. This means that what you receive here does not have the support of the platform, does not have ads, does not have external funding. What exists is the decision to continue, and the people who make it possible. If this message found you at the right moment, the link in the description and in the pinned comment below is the way to be part of what keeps it alive. Everything you find there has been carefully thought out and connected with the mission of this channel. Your support goes further than you can imagine. You were chosen to receive her final message. Although her life may be coming to an end soon, the words she wishes to share cannot be lost in silence. It is essential that you listen to this not only for her sake, but also for your own healing, clarity, and liberation. I recognize that you have been facing moments of confusion recently, feeling unbalanced, as if something is missing or about to change. This feeling is not anxiety, but rather preparation. The spiritual realm is moving around you, calling your spirit to pay attention. It's not your imagination. This is a moment that should not be dismissed or ignored. You are being summoned by God and Archangel Michael to receive something eternal. Do not see this merely as emotion or nostalgia. There is a divine reason why this person needs to communicate with you before departing. If you miss this opportunity, it will remain an unfinished chapter, and your spirit will feel the absence, reverberating in silence. The message is urgent because it doesn't have weeks or months. Heaven has indicated a countdown, and the numbers are alarming. There is no time to lose. You must prepare your heart to listen not just with your ears, but with your soul, because the message this person brings is imbued with pain, love, regret, and revelation. She couldn't express these words before, but now, on the brink of departure, Her soul cries out for one last connection, and I, your God, am here to ensure that it reaches you. Part of what she has to say may cause pain and reopen wounds you that were healed, but listen to me. This pain was not allowed to torment you, but to be lifted and healed. Some truths are painful but necessary, and there is a beauty in hearing what was hidden, thus freeing both her soul and yours, allowing heaven to complete its work in you. Do not fear what will be communicated. You are prepared even if you do not feel so. You have grown more than you realize. Your spiritual muscles have been strengthened in secret, and your heart has been expanded to embrace more love, understanding, and power than you ever knew you possessed. Here, we begin to understand that you are about to be used as a sacred vessel. Now, you are about to be used as a sacred channel, a means through which something divine will be transmitted. The words directed at you aim to unlock something sacred in the future. This can alter your perception of the past and shape your path toward purpose. Someone is trying to connect with you, possibly through a call, letter, dream, or a random thought you had today. You may have suddenly remembered her name or a place associated with her without understanding why. This was not by chance. It was the Holy Spirit guiding you in that moment. Listen, be open to her if she seeks you out. Answer the message, respond to the phone call, or go to her, because your presence, even if briefly, can make all the difference. She may ask for forgiveness. Grant it, not because she deserves it, but because you deserve peace. She may make shocking revelations. Accept them, for the truth is preferable to silence even when painful. She may confess that she always loved you, but was afraid, or that she betrayed you, but never stopped thinking about you. She may share truths that clarify questions that have plagued you for years. Whatever it is, do not resist, do not flee. Embrace it with the grace that has been granted to you. To receive this strength in your life, write in the comments, "All evil is driven away when I connect with the light of the heavens." From this moment on, nothing will be the same. The Archangel Michael is by your side at this moment, with his powerful wings spread open. He is your defender, protector, and guardian. He will not allow evil to touch you, but he will be holding your hand as you walk through the fire of truth. His sword has cut through the lies, and his presence is the confirmation that this message is real and comes from heaven. Michael does not appear without reason. His arrival signals that you are entering a moment of spiritual warfare and rupture. The person who needs to communicate with you is between life and eternity. I haven't allowed her to leave yet, as this conversation must happen first. I postponed the judgment out of compassion. I suspended time for this moment. You are more than you imagine. You are the reason I held the storm for one more hour. Don't waste this. And if this message has resonated deeply in your soul so far, and you wish to contribute to it reaching other people who are also facing emotional difficulties, click on "Thank you so much." This small and powerful gesture helps to perpetuate the mission of illuminating those who have lost hope. We are immensely grateful for being part of this chain of love. You asked me for signs, and I am providing one for you now. This message is the sign. Stop doubting yourself and questioning the whispers. The veil is lifting, and you are being invited to partake in a sacred conversation. This moment will not just be an exchange of words, but a divine transfer. You will feel, you may cry, perhaps tremble, but this will free you, just as it will free the other person. There are truths that this person knows, but you do not. She saw something, hid something, and loved some part of you, but never had the courage to speak, or tried to protect you from a truth she thought could destroy you. However, Now she realizes that only the truth can save him. She doesn't want to leave without resolving the pending issues. Therefore, I am offering both of you this opportunity. Get ready. If it hasn't happened yet, it will happen soon. It could be a text message, a call, a visit, or a dream so real that it cannot be ignored. When this happens, do not close your heart. Open your spirit. Say yes, and be prepared. Let the words flow and allow the past to break so that the present can manifest. When the conversation ends, something beautiful will begin. You will feel the change. Your sleep will be different. Your walk will be transformed, and you will no longer be haunted by unanswered questions. I will be pouring my peace into your soul like living water on dry ground. You will feel lighter. The enemy who used confusion to torment you will lose its hold, and you will rise. It is at this moment that we begin to understand the depth of the transformation that is to come. The Archangel Michael will accompany you for 7 days after this moment. Watch for him in dreams, in numbers, in feathers, or in sudden bursts of strength when you expected to fall. He will repeatedly confirm the truth of this message. You will know it was not an illusion. You will feel the closeness of heaven, and I will whisper new guidance for your next phase. For yes, your life is about to change. I am proud of you for reaching this moment, for reading every word, and for not ignoring this message. It was not just about information, but a transfer of divine urgency, spiritual clarity, and a sacred time. You are protected, called, and chosen. The one who needs to communicate with you is closer than you think. Her soul waits anxiously. Don't let her take your truth with her. Allow her to speak, to be heard, and let the divine moment unfold. I, your God, am with you. My angels surround you, and my love sustains you in this sacred moment. Now go, listen, respond, receive. Time is passing, but grace is still present. I am the Lord your God, and I am approaching you with urgency in my voice and fervor in my breath, for there is something you must hear now. Write in the comments. The guardian presence envelops and protects me on all paths. This statement seals your courage, faith, and spiritual rebirth. This is not a casual moment. It should not be neglected or postponed. I speak now because time is running out for a soul, and what you choose to do with this message will have eternal weight. Do not ignore it. You may never have this opportunity again. The Archangel Michael is by your side at this moment. Although you cannot see him, feel his presence. His wings are widely spread, his sword in hand, and his presence is powerful. He was assigned to his life at this moment, fighting against invisible darkness and blocking unknown attacks. Now, he has been instructed to speak, for time is short and the truth is heavy. He has been trying to communicate with you in dreams and touch your spirit during the day. But now, he is not whispering. He is urgently calling your name and warning about someone whose time on earth is running out. This person's life is fading, and there is something crucial they must say before departing. You have felt a weight on your chest, intense dreams and discomfort regarding someone whose name remains in your mind in moments of quiet. This is not a coincidence, but rather a divine urgency breaking through your distractions and denials. This person is someone you trusted, whose presence influenced your journey, keeping a secret, a truth so personal and sacred that if they leave without revealing it, part of your healing will be delayed, and your soul will carry unresolved issues to the next realm. I need you to stop and consider what I'm saying. This is not about punishment, but about closure. These are final words that should be expressed in person, heart to heart, spirit to spirit. If you don't open up now, the opportunity may pass, death will still come, silence will remain, but the healing will be slower. The answers you have been seeking about why this happened, why they hid, why they left, and why they distanced themselves belong to them. And their time to speak is running out like a sunset that will not rise again. They are afraid to speak, carrying shame, regret, and terror. They are not sure if you will listen to them, if you will forgive them, or if the door is still open, but they wish, need, and must express themselves. The Archangel Michael states that their soul is restless, their heart weary, their body weakening, and they keep seeing your face repeatedly. His name visits them. His memory invades them. They try to silence it, but it is louder now, for the Spirit drives them, and they are about to seek Him. Will you ignore them or open the door? Here we realize that this is not about clinging to the pain. We discovered that it's not about holding on to the pain, but about releasing it. They know something that will bring you clarity you never imagined receiving. The narrative you heard about what happened does not reflect the complete truth. There are missing parts that are with them, locked away by fear and frozen by pride. However, death has the ability to melt barriers and humble hearts, and theirs is breaking now. You must be prepared, for when they speak, it may not be perfect. It may not sound polished or come out orderly, but it will be real. It will be sacred. It will be what your heart didn't know it needed until now. You have been wondering for years why things happened the way they did, why certain people disappeared, why some wounds never healed, why you still experience the same emotions, unable to let go. To receive this strength in your life, write now in the comments, "Higher forces guard me, and no shadow can reach me." I declare this to you now. Their voice contains your key. The answer is hidden within the person themselves, which you may hesitate to hear. For healing is not always gentle. Sometimes it is sharp and difficult to face, but it still represents healing, which will come if you are willing to listen. When the moment comes, they may not survive the month or the week. Their bodies are failing, their souls are groaning, but their spirits still persist, waiting for an opportunity to express themselves. You were chosen to receive their final words, and that's why you have been feeling restless and emotional without understanding why, as your spirit already intuits that something is coming to an end. This is not to scare you, but to awaken you, so that you do not miss the divine moment. There were moments when you hated them, when you said you would never talk to them again, when you thought, "Let them go. I don't need closure." But the truth is that you need it, not out of weakness, but because you are strong enough to bear the weight of redemption. You are not just the wounded, but now you are the healer, and I am entrusting you with something sacred, the power to free a soul before it departs. If this message has touched your heart so far, remember, supporting this mission is also an act of love. If you feel it in your heart, click on "Thank you so much" so that more people receive words that save, embrace, and awaken. Your participation strengthens this chain of light. They may express strange things, they won't confess everything immediately, but they will make attempts. Don't judge or shout at them. Just listen. The truth has layers buried under years of silence, but with each sentence, your soul will begin to breathe again, just like theirs. You don't know the whole story. You think you know it, but you don't. They were influenced, deceived, and manipulated against you. Someone fed them lies, stealing years of their lives, and now they deeply regret it, but don't know how to start over. That's why I sent the Archangel Michael to stir your spirit. You must be the one who prepares. You must be the one who forgives, not for them, but for yourself, so that when they leave, You are not haunted by doubts and regrets. Their conclusion is near. You may not realize it yet. Although they seem fine on the outside, they are deteriorating on the inside. The disease progresses, the essence fades, and the countdown has begun. They are requesting time, just enough to reach you, to express what has never been said, to unearth what has been buried. By my mercy, I am granting this time as long as you accept it. Consent in your spirit, in your posture, in your prayers. Prepare yourself, for they are on their way, whether by phone, message, letter, or in person. Your moment of truth is approaching. When it arrives, let my voice be stronger than your pain. Let my peace sustain you, and let my presence envelop the environment, for you are not alone. It is in this moment that we reveal the true power of this revelation. The Archangel Michael will be by your side, guarding the moment, clearing the atmosphere, and allowing heaven to descend while the earth relinquishes its control. Don't miss this. What they have to say will answer every prayer you thought had been ignored, releasing a version of yourself that has been trapped behind walls of confusion. You may cry, tremble, remember things you tried to forget, but after the storm comes the calm. From pain arises healing, and from truth comes peace. Before we proceed, write in the comments, "I am being guarded by the sacred power that never fails." This will seal your energy with the strength of the angels, protecting it from any shadow. Now, follow me. Time is passing. Stay alert and ready. When the call comes, open the door. I will be with you until the end of time. I am the Lord your God, and at this moment I am addressing you with urgency in my voice and fervor in my breath. For there is something you must hear, and it is necessary that you hear it now. This is not a trivial moment. It should not be ignored or postponed until you feel prepared. I speak now because the time of a soul is running out, and how you decide to act in relation to this message will have eternal weight. Do not ignore it, for you may never have the opportunity to hear it again. The Archangel Michael is by your side at this moment, even if it is not visible. Feel his presence. His wings are widely spread, his sword drawn, and his presence is powerful. He was assigned to your life at this moment, fought against darkness you have never seen, blocked attacks you never knew, and now he has been tasked to speak. For time is short, and the truth is heavy. He tried to whisper to you in dreams, nudging your spirit while you were awake, but now he is no longer whispering. He is trying to communicate urgently. He is calling your name and warning about a person whose time on earth is running out. Her life is fading, and there is something that needs to be said before she departs. Have you been feeling this? A strange weight in your chest, persistent dreams, and discomfort regarding someone whose name keeps coming up in your moments of quiet. This is not coincidence nor imagination. It is a divine urgency breaking through your barriers of distraction and denial. This person is someone you have already trusted, whose presence has influenced your path, someone who holds a secret, a truth, something so deep and sacred that, if they leave without opening up, part of your healing will be delayed and fragments of your soul will carry unfinished business to the next realm. I need you to pause and feel the message I am conveying. This is not about punishment, but about closure. These are final words that should be spoken face to face, heart to heart, spirit to spirit. If you don't allow yourself now, the moment may slip away. Death will still occur. Silence will remain, but healing will be slower. The answers you have been seeking about why they acted that way, why they hid, why they left or distanced themselves, they carry them, and their time to express themselves is closing like a sunset that will not dawn again. They fear to speak, carrying humiliation, remorse, and dread. They don't know if you will listen, if you will forgive, if the door will still be open, but they desire, need, and must. The Archangel Michael asserts that their souls are restless, their hearts fatigued, their bodies weakening. They keep seeing his face repeatedly. His name resurfaces for them, and his memory invades them. They try to stifle it, but it intensifies, for the spirit disturbs and presses them, and they are about to seek him. Will you despise them or open the door? This is not about holding on to the suffering, but letting it go. They have something that can bring clarity you never thought you would receive. The narrative you heard about what happened was not the complete truth. There are missing parts, and those parts are stuck in your mouth, blocked by fear and ego. However, death has the ability to dissolve walls, humble hearts, and their hearts are shattering now. It is here that we understand that something extraordinary is about to happen. It is at this point that we realize something extraordinary is about to happen. You must prepare yourself. For when it manifests, it may not be perfect, it may sound confusing, but it will be authentic and essential, something your heart didn't know it needed until now. You have been questioning for years the reasons why certain situations occurred, why some people disappeared, why some scars haven't healed, and why you have been circling around the same emotions, unable to break free. To embrace this strength in your life, write in the comments, "I will always be supported by truth, light, and protection. I declare this to you now." Their voice contains your key. The answer is hidden in the very person you may not want to hear. For healing is not always gentle. Occasionally, it can be hard to face, but still, it is healing and will happen if you are willing to listen. When the moment comes, they may not survive the month or the week. The body is failing, the soul is lamenting, but the spirit still resists, waiting for a chance to express itself. You are the chosen one to receive their last words, which explains your emotional restlessness, as their spirit recognizes that something is coming to an end. This is not to scare you, but to make you aware so that you don't miss the divine moment. You have already experienced moments of aversion, declaring that you would never talk again, thinking, "Let them go. I don't need closure." However, the reality is that you need it, not out of fragility, but for the strength required to bear the weight of redemption. If this spiritual movement has touched your life in any way, if you felt clarity, acceptance, or relief, click on "Thank you so much." This gesture strengthens this chain of light and helps bring these messages to other people who, like you, are also at a critical emotional and spiritual point. You are not just the wounded person, but the healer now. And I trust you with something sacred, the power to free a soul before its departure. They will communicate something significant. They may not confess everything immediately, but they will make the attempt. Don't judge them. Don't shout. Just listen. The truth has layers. It has been buried under years of silence, but with each sentence, their soul will begin to breathe again, just like yours. You do not have the complete narrative. You believe you know it, but you are mistaken. They were influenced and deceived. Someone turned them against you, feeding them falsehoods, and stole years of your life together. Now, they deeply regret it, but they don't know how to start over. I sent Archangel Michael to awaken your spirit, for you must be the one to prepare and forgive, not for them, but for yourself, so that when they depart, you are not haunted by assumptions and missed opportunities. The end of them is approaching. You may not realize it yet, as they may appear to be fine externally, but internally, they are falling apart. The illness is growing, the soul is distancing itself, and the countdown has begun. They ask for time, just enough to reach you and communicate what they never said, to unearth what they buried. We have reached the end of this spiritual journey together, and I want you to know that you are not alone. If this message touched your heart or brought some kind of clarity or peace, you are part of a special spiritual family. We are not just an online community, we are souls connected by the pursuit of truth and healing. I would really like to know your story. In the comments, share what touched you the most in this message, if you recognize the person we are referring to, and what signs you have received recently. Your experiences strengthen others in their spiritual awakening. If you have made it this far, it is because your soul was ready to hear these words. Subscribe to the channel to continue receiving transformative messages and turn on notifications so you don't miss any revelations. Share with someone who also needs to hear this, as together we form a network of light that reaches those who need it most. Remember, time is running out, but grace still inhabits this space. By getting here, you have already said yes to your healing. Now is the time to live the transformation that God has specially prepared for you.